Hello everyone, welcome to our timeless oracle reading. Our oracle card for today belongs to the Shamanic Healing Oracle Cards. And the card for today is entitled Duality. When you look at the card, you see here a bird that is black in color and another one that is white in color. Sometimes we are tempted to look at our life situation in duality, like there's the black black and the white, and we fail to give attention that it's not just black and white, but there is a fulcrum, or there's a full color spectrum in between the black and the white. We often sometimes look at things as just black and white. Sometimes we also look at things as just right and wrong, light and dark, chaos and order. What happens is that we just look at the extremes. And when we look at the extremes, there are some problems that sometimes we encounter. One is when we live life in extremes, like for example, with regards to religion, it becomes us and them, and sometimes it leads to extremism, which is fundamentalism, wherein our religion will be right while the others will be wrong, and charity goes out of the window. Now, the challenge for us as we grow deeper is to avoid or to slowly veer away from the tendency to look at life as just two extremes, but to try to see the myriad of wonderful colors that plays from one end to the other, and to try to attain a certain balance wherein when we journey through life, we are able to allow the existence of both black and white, the masculine and the feminine in our person, the confused and the enlightened part of us. We learn to accept all these myriad colors from both extremes, that we realize that all of these things exist in our life. When we are able to attain a certain balance of them, then we become less judgmental, we become more inclusive. At the same time also, we no longer depend on others to fill up what is lacking in ourself. Because when we go to a certain extreme in one part of our life, the tendency is the other part will be lacking. And oftentimes when we find somebody who fills up what is lacking in us, we tend to become dependent on the person. But when both extremes exist in us and also the other myriad of colors in between, then we are essentially complete. We can be happy whether we have somebody in our life or whether we are alone. It is not a problem. We also become less demanding. We also become less difficult as a person to live with, because other people can be who they are and we understand them because we understand the myriad of colors in a person. At the same time also, we do not hold on to them too much, and they have that freedom to come and go in our life. And with that, the more they are drawn towards our life, the more they like to be with us. So I feel that one of the challenges of this card that is entitled Duality is attaining a certain balance in our person where both extremes are able to express themselves and be able to exist in us, and that we are able to attain a certain balance. And at the same time, when we are able to attain that, we become a more wonderful person for other people to live with. We become more pleasing and people are more drawn towards our life. Now, let's try to read from the handbook that accompanies this card so that we can understand more or gain more insights with regards to duality. Black and white, good and evil, yes and no, up and down, and want and don't want. These are all examples of dualistic thinking. What if you banned these labels from your thoughts for a day? What would happen? Would the world end? Doubtful. Would some person get away with something? No. Would you attach less emotion to a bad situation or drama? Possibly. If that happened and there was less attachment in a situation, you could keep your vibrations lighter or higher, which would enable you to deal more successfully with any situation that comes your way. Given enough time, most bad situations work out in the end. It is your choice to be drama free or spend a lot of time and energy wasted on a situation that will turn out okay in the end. What do you choose? Well, that's it for today. So, somehow you are being invited to appreciate more also the myriads of colors that is between both extremes of certain situations or certain realities of life, and also our person, and also about other people, also in other people. So in a certain sense, yeah, these are the insights that we can consider from it. It is just a jumping board for more insights. Well, I hope you were able to gain something from our timeless oracle reading. Thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again soon. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.